Good morning everyone, welcome back to Pallegney. I hope you guys actually enjoyed the little intro with the potato plant. The potato planting was done by a neighboring farmer who's actually become a bit of a friend of mine over the past year and a bit. And he has offered to help me out to get started in potato cultivation. So what he planted was like a very first crop, which is going to be harvested, and they are going to be the spuds that are going to be planted again next spring. So he planted it for me with that massive combination of the Fendt and the Holmer and the Grimm and everything, and then he'll be harvesting them as well for me, and he'll bring his sorting line over. We'll sort them and store them for the winter, and then next spring I can plant those as the full crop in the crop rotation. So that's very kind of him. But for now I actually got quite a bit of work to do with the animals. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this all into a nice little time lapse, and I'll take you guys along with all the work that I usually do each morning regarding the animals. So I hope you all enjoyed that little bit of a time lapse and seeing me do all the morning jobs. So obviously I don't always sell like the animals. I sell animals once a month. I kind of fill up the straw and the grain once a month, all on the first day of the month. So that was today actually, that's why I did the time lapse today. But the feeding of the cows and the moving up of the eggs is something I do every day. It is 10:30 right now, and the contractor, we had a bit of a chat and the weather is rather indecisive, so the contractor is actually gonna come over and start working. I'll probably not be filming it because there's quite a big chance that will be raining out, and we'll be picking it up later in the afternoon again.
Find your way into this wonderland. Cross the maze, the dark, the innocent. Chase the faith, the thrill, the heaven sent. I got your world upside down. The labyrinth will guide you far away to a place where senses will decay. Your ghost and mind will shadow play. I got your world upside down.
I wish I could show you more of the sugar beet planting, but we actually have to move on because it's already getting later and I still have a job to do because the spinach germinated, but with that it also germinated a lot of weeds which need to be killed off. So I am going into the MB track for the very first time. But yeah, I need to start the spraying and the planting is still going on for the sugar beet in the other field, so that will be done hopefully relatively soon. And then tomorrow I'll probably jump into a cinematic, show some of the planting, and then later in the day, also depending on the weather, I'll need to be spraying fertilizer as well. So yeah, lots to do, lots of jobs. I'm gonna get started and I'll throw this into a bit of a... It's a busy episode actually with everything, but I'll throw this into a bit of a cinematic so you guys can see the MB track in its full glory. I just quickly want to point out before I start the cinematic that this is the first time ever that I've driven inside a field with tram lines, and the tram lines are set up for 21 meters. As you would expect, because the boom is 21 meters and I'm driving on GPS as well, so I should stay within the tram lines. But yeah, I'm working with tram lines for the first time ever, which is really cool. So that's the newest feature in the Precision Farming DLC, and I really enjoy it. I always hated not having tram lines, but I didn't want to create tram lines because it's just a pain if you do quick crop destruction, so this is a perfect solution for that. But yeah, really happy with how it looks. I'm gonna start the cinematic now and start working on these fields. You almost can't see the weeds, but they're everywhere, so it needs to be sprayed. And I'll see you after I'm done with the two fields.
Do you think about me sometimes? Does it cross your mind what the life we had could have been if we gave it time? But the summer's gone, now you're moving on. I see it when I look online, and I wonder if I'm the only one laying awake at night. Take your time, come back to me. Don't ever let me go. I'll give you anything you need, and we can take it slow. And I know that it's over when we get older. You can say I told you so. Won't you take your time, come back to me. Don't ever let me go. Don't ever let me go. I remember back to the days we shared a home, drinking coffee every morning, making love in the afternoon. But the autumn came and blew away the things I thought I knew, 'cause I never thought I'd see the day I'm a stranger to you.
Unfortunately, I ran out before I could finish the field, so I had to run back to the yard, refill, got a bite to eat. Now I'm out in the fields again. That's the only downside of this sprayer. It's a bit too small, which means that I can't actually do any of my blocks of fields in one go, so I always need to go back to the yard to refill and run back up. So I need to look into a way of stopping that nonsense. Oh, look at that. The GPS even turned on. That's so cool, look at that. Look at the top right of the screen. I'll zoom in on it. I did not realize that yet on this machine, so that's really cool. So I am going to finish off this bit and I will see you guys again tomorrow when we start planting again, and I'll probably throw that in some egg, but that's all tomorrow. So I'm gonna finish off here tonight and then I'll see you guys again tomorrow.
'Cause my mother told me as a child, boy, don't play around with fire, 'cause you might just end up getting burned. And I know the
So I hope you guys enjoyed that little cinematic of the planting. It's the contractor's now in the last field and we'll take a look there in a minute, but something else came up. There were some items in the sale, so I'm gonna head over to the dealership to pick it up. So first of all is a new mower. So there was a butterfly mower in the sale from Kuhn, and I'm gonna replace the Samas mowers with it. That's actually a good one. Do they replace the front mower as well? No, I'm not actually. I might replace it in the future, but yeah, I'm gonna. So there was a Kuhn butterfly mower in the sale, which I am going to, which I've bought, and I'm gonna replace the Samas with. And there's something else as well, which I have been secretly looking at from time to time, but was way out of my price range. And it came in the sale. It kind of surprised me, and I seriously made a bit of a jump while I was filming the contractor when I got the call that this specific item was in the sale, because it's something I've been looking at and looking to and looking for, but haven't been able to find something that was affordable enough. And I said, if this comes up in the sale, I will buy it. Standing here, I can confirm, and some of you might have guessed it from my excitement, that not only is the rear mower going, so is the John Deere 8400. It is a beast of a tractor, and I love it. I love the sound and the look of it to bits. But it's just not right for this farm. It's too big, it's too clunky, it has a turning radius of a train, or turning radius of a boat, as we'd say in Dutch. And although it is probably one of the coolest and best looking tractors I personally know, only edged out by maybe something like a 6000 or 7010 series. Yeah, it's gonna be going. It was always meant to go, but it did a lot of work. I put a lot of hours on it. Actually, let me quickly check. Almost 40 hours on this tractor in this save game, and it really outperformed itself, and it did a great job. But now it's going to be replaced for something else. So one final proper look at this beast of a tractor that unfortunately is gonna go. So yeah, let's say goodbye to this one. And we're gonna be welcoming the Fendt Vario 720 Gen 6 to the farm. So funnily enough, the Gen 6 is actually the same one that planted the potatoes, except that was a 724 Profi Plus or something like the highest spec. This one isn't the highest spec, but it's still a Gen 6 Fendt Vario 720. I've actually been looking at like the Gen 4 or the even older one, but they go up to like 80k, 180,000. And this one being in the sale being 80,000. With the white tires on it, with the beacons, with all-round LED lighting, it's just perfect. So this is my new main tractor, main workhorse on the farm for the foreseeable future, foreseeable couple of years probably. Yeah, I'm really happy with this one. I wanted this Fendt for a while, and now I've got it. So I'm really stoked for this one. And I'm so happy that it popped up in the sale and that I've managed to buy it. So yeah, really happy with this one. You can't see, but I'm actually smiling. So it's gonna be cool. So looking at the job that the contractor is doing, you can see him right up there. It's actually, they're doing a good job. It's a nice level seat pad. The seats are properly pressed in. They've got the right spacing. So yeah, that's really good. And you can actually see that they have a new Kverneland planter. So they used to have a horse one, and they upgraded it to this 9-meter Kverneland. I quickly chatted with the driver yesterday when they dropped it off at the yard. But yeah, so they have this 9-meter Kverneland seat drill, and they're actually running it on the Xerion 8 Class Action 800 with dual narrows in the back. And that's just for the weight distribution, because this machine is rather heavy, so with the dual wheels they can actually support the weight, reduce soil compaction a bit, and the wheels are spaced so that the tire itself doesn't drive over the seating element. so it doesn't actually squash the soil that the seed is being planted in, which something with like white tires or tracks would do. But yeah, it's a really cool piece of equipment, and I'm pretty sure you've seen more than enough of it in this episode, so I'm just gonna let it do its job. And I'm gonna be heading back to the farm now. I still need to spray fertilizer on the spinach, but I'm not gonna show that to you because you just saw me spray a herbicide and it looks the same, so I'll just do that off camera. And other than that, I don't actually have much to do this episode. Oh, what a beast. Look at it, it looks really cool. But for now, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and let me know what you think of the new tractor. Did I make a right choice? Did I make the right call, or was it a terrible one? Let me know. I'm happy, so you can say whatever you want. I'm not going to be bothered about it, to be honest. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And for now, how the hell do you end the video again? Oh yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please do like, comment, and of course subscribe so you don't miss any future episode. Yeah, for now I would just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again next time. Bye for now.